We're in a like literal blizzard right now. The whole planet has changed. We're kind of in like the middle of nowhere. So freaking pretty. I look down, there's a dead rat. The worst thing that could happen right now, and then it did. Day 6 without a shower. Hello and welcome back to the vlog. I have such an exciting vlog for you guys. You have literally no idea. Honestly, we're doing a lot and I have so much to show you, but right now I'm in Colorado. I just got into Denver last night and Ben had one more day of work, so I'm just kind of on my own to explore. I found a local little cafe that I'm gonna go to and a local bookstore, and I'm so excited. And then I'm gonna see my friend Cole from college who lives in Boulder, and so I'm super excited. But I have to show you guys because I literally walked outside and I am shocked to see that it's literally snowing. It's snowing right now. I'm here for 11 days and Ben and I are going road tripping all along the freaking northwest area. We're going to Yellowstone, we're gonna go to Glacier National Park, and then we're gonna go into northern Idaho, Washington, and then we're gonna drive back down through Boise and Salt Lake. So I can't freaking wait. We're camping. I just want to remember that it's like snowing outside right now and we're gonna be camping. Wish us freaking luck, people, because I haven't been camping since I was like 10 and I'm a little bit nervous. But I think it's gonna be so much fun. I have a couple hours before I meet Cole, so I'm gonna go to that cafe and hopefully not die driving Ben's car, his truck, for the first time. Hello. They have acai bowls, which I love me an acai bowl. Yeah, I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed. Also, my book is going crazy right now. Also, I remember that my friend from Point Blank lives in Denver, so I texted her and we're gonna get drinks later tonight. I'm so excited. Literally, today is going so perfectly. It's snowing so much, it's like literally all over me. Just saw Cole. It was so good to see him. The food was amazing, but sorry I didn't film while I was in the Rusty Melon. We were just talking and catching up and I completely forgot. Right, so I am now at a local bookstore. I'm so excited. I see a little sign that says books across the street and such an exquisite day. I just spent probably about an hour and a half just reading poems, and it was such a delightful time. I read Milk and Honey, which is kind of a lot. It really feels like very personal, and like the author didn't write it for us. She wrote it for herself. It's like we're reading her diaries. And then I read How to Love the World, and I haven't finished it, but it's so delightful. Some of the poems towards the end have really just made me, I don't know how to describe it, but just like overwhelmed. And then this one I'm so excited for. So Lily Reinhardt, she wrote a poem book called Swimming Lessons, and at first I didn't even realize it was her until I looked on the back cover and I was like, wait, I know her. I was like, let me just read a couple of these out of here, and I read the first like 3 poems and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I was like, I need to read the whole thing. So I got that as well. I didn't actually mean to spend any money. I have no suitcase space. Oh, it's actually 4. I spent 2.5 hours at this bookstore just reading poetry. Oh, it was such a nice time. I'm rambling, but I'm gonna go back to the hotel to see Ben now. Back at it. This is day 3 of canes for Ben. He's obsessed. We just went to Cabela's and got some extra camping gear stuff. Also, Cabela's is really awesome. I've never been to one before coming over here to the West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, we're running a little bit behind, honestly. We were supposed to have gotten up at 6. We turned that alarm off, got up at 8, showered, packed up, got out of the hotel by 10. Now it's 11. We still have to go to Walmart, and then we have to go see Cole to get my ski bag that I left last time I was here. So that's the plan. We're gonna see how far we get tonight. Ben's saying we should go all the way to Yellowstone. It's like an 8.5 hour drive. Well, I'm thinking we should stop before then, but I'll let you guys know what we end up doing. So we went to Walmart, we got a bunch of food. It's raining currently and also kind of snowing, and this might be a horrible day to go camping. But we're gonna try and drive. So we're coming from Denver, right? We're going up, and if we could just go into Yellowstone from the Wyoming side on the bottom, it's only like an 8-hour drive. But all those roads are closed, so we have to go like all the way around into Montana and then over and down. And that is a 10-hour drive. It's now 3 p.m., so we're not gonna go the whole way, but we are gonna try and drive as far as we can. Ben says he's fine putting up the tent and everything in the dark. I think that's gonna be a lot considering it's our first time doing all of it. It is, I need to show you guys this. It's literally like a snowstorm right now.
It's not a snowstorm.
Yeah, it kind of just looks like it's raining, but I think it's actually snowing.
It's like freezing rain.
Anyways, we're gonna take you with us, but honestly, we don't know what's going on, so this might be a lot. We also met this really nice man at the Cabela's. His name was Butch. That's good. He was telling us like everything that we were doing was wrong, basically, and he was really helping us out. And I feel like now we're gonna be good, because he said that he like used to help people like do survival classes and stuff, so he's very trained in surviving, and we are not trained in surviving.
I'm gonna get it surviving.
No, I don't think Ben has a lot of confidence for somebody who's not trained in surviving. It's literally snowing. Bros, send us luck and vibes and happiness and survival, because I don't know about it. So the whole plan has changed. We're going south. We're in a like literal blizzard right now. It's starting to stick, and yeah, so we decided to go to the Grand Canyon and Zion. That's kind of your update. We're gonna try and make it to Grand Junction tonight. So we just had such a good experience. We went to this like bar, but we got like pizza and stuff, and then we were trying to find campsites, and honestly we were very unprepared for the fact that we cannot find campsites easily, and also just like something that we can stay at with no reservation, night of. It's almost 11 now. But anyways, while we were there, we asked like our bartender if he had any ideas where we could stay and stuff. And then we started talking with the guys next to us and everything. And they gave us this app called Onyx. And it's for hunting, but it shows you all the places that are like free to go to, all the land that's available. And so we found this little like desert area that we're at right now. It looks so cool. We're kind of in like the middle of nowhere really, but it's like also right next to the city. Very dark. And we're gonna just camp here for the night. I'm pretty excited. So, you excited, Ben?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. We're camping. We're in our little cot tent. And it's actually so hot, which is so funny because we were like literally worried this whole trip about it being so cold. But now we're like really hot. I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just like so excited that we're actually out here and we're camping and it's happening. So, good night. It's not your birthday. Look at her little setup. I couldn't find a hair tie last night and I was like dying because it was so hot. And so I'm using a bikini strap. It's the next day. We camped all last night. It was so good. And then today we are hanging out in like Grand Junction a little bit. We just got to a vineyard that we wanted to try. And then we're gonna drive to the, what are they called? The arches?
Moab.
Yeah, Moab, the arches in Moab. And then we're gonna go down and hopefully camp like pretty somewhat close to the Grand Canyon so we can go to the Grand Canyon tomorrow. But I just wanted to update you guys on what is going on.
What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark?
We stumbled upon this little like market beer festival thing and I got some freeze-dried apple cinnamon fried things. I'm really excited. I might try and put them in our like pancakes in the morning, see how that goes. We just got to Utah and we saw this little lookout, so we're going up to the top of it to see what the views look like.
What happens if I look for you with a compass and my tennis shoes and find you holding someone else's heart? Sleeping on your bedroom floor, I'll let my feelings wash ashore.
Not falling.
You told me I'm projecting and I don't move with much direction anymore. I don't know what I'm looking for.
It's so freaking pretty.
I can't believe I care. Soon I won't, I pinky swear. I'm leaving, I'll call you when I'm there. What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you with a compass and my tennis shoes and find you holding someone else's heart?
I made Ben turn around because I wanted to take a picture next to the Utah and Arizona sign. And the Utah sign is like crazy nice and the Arizona sign is really honestly crazy.
On my old 3DS, there's a title card that says you gotta be the very best. Now I'm getting existential with my digital pets. I can't believe I care, but what a weird state of affairs.
Alright, we're parked and ready for the Grand Canyon. Got my little book bag, then got his little fanny pack. Ready to go.
If I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark. What happens if I look for you?
Okay, so we kind of climbed like down, like that's like where the trail is, like all the way up there, and then you can come down onto this rock, and then we climb down further onto this rock, and then there's like some rocks down there that we're gonna climb down. But it's really crazy because there's like literally just, this is a real cliff just right next to me. Yeah, so
Tennis shoes and find you holding someone else's heart. Do I go back to the What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you with a compass and my tennis shoes and find you holding someone else's heart? Do I go back?
I've never seen a dam before in real life. I'm so excited. Okay, the coolest thing is through here, you see those little lines? Those little lines? Those are leading all the way up to these, and they give power to everyone. I just got scared like so badly. Now I'm like terrified. I was brushing my teeth, I looked down, there's just like a dead rat or like mouse or something just like on the ground, and he's like dead and was smushed, and I was like, did I step on him? I had like a whole crisis. Ben said he's gotta have been dead for a long time, but I don't know about it. All right, sorry I spilled something on me, so don't worry about that, but I have not come on here and just kind of updated you guys in a while, like sat with you. So we are on day 5, night 4 was last night of camping and this road trip. We are now back in Utah. We're going to Zion National Park today. We've kind of had a little bit of a slower morning. I think it's almost noon. No, I think we're getting tired, honestly, but we were able to make like some food and get ready and everything. As far as our sleeping, I feel like before this trip, like neither of us really knew about like BLM lands or any of that. So if you don't know about it, I'm gonna hear and I'm gonna tell you about it. So BLM lands are the Bureau of Land Management. In the United States, they have land set aside kind of, and it's just kind of like no man's land, and so you're able to camp there for free, you're able to set your RV up there for free. It's really just like land that's like available for you, and some of it might have, you know, fire pits and stuff. The one that we're at right now has fire pits and it has pretty good signal. Others might have no signal, nothing, you're literally just in like a field. So the very first night when we were in Grand Junction, we stopped at it was really a cowboy bar, really. There was like biker gangs and everybody had on a cowboy hat. We stopped at the bar and we asked the bartender like if he knew any good camping sites around or any BLM land. Him and a couple of the other patrons, they really helped us out. They gave us this app called Onyx. It's a hunting app, and if you're hunting, it's like literally the perfect app for you. It shows you exactly where you can hunt and for like what animal or whatever. As far as for us, it showed us where a lot of the BLM lands were, especially in that area in like Grand Junction. It showed us exactly where we could camp for free. As far as the rest of the US, it's not been as helpful, but it's been okay, and it was a great app to have in that town at least. They told us, you know, go down 25 road and you'll go past the airport, and then there's like basically just an open field, the open desert field for like miles. You can camp anywhere there. We drove over there, it was exactly where they said. It was like 5-minute drive, and we just like came into this like big open field. It was like a dirt road, and there was just camper vans like all over the place, and we just kind of set up a little spot and camped. So that was awesome, amazing first night. It was so nice. The second night we were in Moab. We kind of did the same thing. We were stopped at a gas station. Bless you. We stopped at a gas station and we saw this like older lady. We were like, hey, do you by chance know any campgrounds or BLM land? And she was like, yeah, actually, if you follow this road right here all the way down till you hit the mountain and turn, you'll go around the mountain, and around the mountain is just a bunch of different campsites. So that was awesome. We found it instantly. It was like very good directions. And then we found this campsite, and that one was really nice. They had picnic tables, fire pits, they had little like pull-off sections. So we found like the one open one. We set up, we started cooking our dinner. We pretty much had cleaned up all of our dinner. We were setting up the tent for the night, and an older gentleman and his wife came, and they were like, hey, we actually reserved this spot. So thankfully they were really nice. They let us spend the night basically in their campsite with them, but that was horrible. We were like, the worst thing that could happen right now is if somebody had reserved the spot, and then it did. So that was actually not BLM land. It used to be BLM land, but it was no longer. So in that case, we should have not talked to the lady and just found our own campsite. There was one that was like literally 10 minutes down the road that we were gonna go to before we talked to this lady. We had such a good experience. The first day we were like, we just gotta listen to the locals. The 2 first nights we got into these places like really late. It was already dark, and so we kind of were just like scrambling to find a place to stay. But the night before last night, we got to the Grand Canyon like fairly early, and so we were able to ask the park rangers, hey, do you know anywhere that we can camp? Unfortunately, everywhere inside the park was filled up, but they pointed us to this like really nice campground called 10X. That night was the last night that they were open for just first come first serve. So we literally just drove in, found a little campsite. It was so nice. They had fire pits and picnic tables. They had bathrooms, which they didn't like flush, but they're still just like full bathrooms. Yeah, that was awesome. Very nice. We spent the night there. They also had like pre-chopped firewood for you. 10 out of 10. Then last night we finally got to Zion, and it was again really late, so we were kind of scrambling. We were like in and out of service trying to find these like BLM lands, but we found this one. First, when we like drove in, it was kind of sketch. We were like, where are we supposed to go? It was like a bunch of different branching little like dirt roads, and we had no idea. We actually pulled into one that was like probably construction zone at first, turned around, but then we found this little clearing, and there was a couple other RVs already parked, so we just set up there, and it was pretty awesome. So that is kind of where we're at right now. We just cleaned up everything, and we're gonna go to the national park and see kind of how that goes, and then hopefully tonight we'll be able to go to Ben's family's house and not have to camp a 5th night, but we will see. So, oh, and I forgot to say that it's really easy to just look up, like the way we found this place is I looked up BLM dispersed camping near Zion, and then there was like a list that some website had made that was like a bunch of different places. I just looked them up on maps, saw what side of Zion it was on, the west or the east side, because we were coming on the east side. There's a lot on the west side. And then it gave me the literal coordinates for this place. I just put them into the GPS, and we got here. It was awesome.
I love the way you take it slow. You make this light inside me glow. You're the only one who knows me. Saturate me when I'm gray until all my colors show. I get lost in those hazy eyes. I'm in love with these lazy nights. So maybe we could stay back, lay back here and enjoy the ride. I don't wanna feel the night. I just wanna chill under the northern lights with you, with you. I'll do whatever you want me to do. Sadie, you save me, you keep me from floating away. Blue dream, baby.
Guys, we finally made it back to Ben's apartment. It's day 6 without a shower. I'm so excited. Literally, I'm about to be refreshed, mind, body, and soul after the shower. And I want it to be known, after 6 days, deodorant just doesn't have the same effect. My armpit hair, it's too long. It's too long. Okay, I really like my little outfit, so I want to show you guys. I got my little braids because I waited too long to brush out all the knots of 6-day non-washed hair, and then it turned into just a huge puff ball. So I had to do braids. I got my little bows because it's so cute. And then here's the real tragic part of this whole thing. I only brought 2 pairs of shoes with me. These shoes, they're absolutely clap. They have like actual sand inside of them still. That's all just sand. Just know that there's sand inside of them and they're disgusting. And then my high heels. So that's the vibes that's happening today. And then Ben, you want to show them your outfit?
Yeah. We're on the last shirt, the shoes and socks. That's it.
Well,
I get lost in those hazy eyes. I'm in love with these lazy nights. So maybe we could stay back, lay back here and enjoy the ride. I don't wanna feel the night. I just wanna chill under the northern lights with you.